Good morning everyone. हर हर महादेव. ठीक है. तो टुडे विल डिस्कस द एटॉमिक फिजिक्स. एटॉमिक फिजिक्स का अंदर 2 लेक्चर हम लोग कंप्लीट किया था. सो 1 लेक्चर में हम लोग किया था मैग्नेटिक मोमेंट क्या है. दूसरा लेक्चर में हम लोग क्या किया था, हम लोग कंप्लीट किया था लैमर फिक्सेशन क्या है, लैमर फ्रीक्वेंसी क्या है, उसका डेरिवेशन क्या है. इस बारे में हम लोग क्या जानना है, हम लोग जानना है बोर्स थ्योरी. ठीक है. सो बिफोर डिस्कसिंग द बोर थ्योरी यू शुड नो अबाउट द रदरफोर्ड मॉडल्स. सो इन रदरफोर्ड मॉडल देयर वाज अ ड्रॉबैक. सो व्हाट इज द ड्रॉबैक? द ड्रॉबैक था the existence of the atom. Rutherford model, if Rutherford model is valid, then there is no existence of the atom. That's why Bohr has come, okay, and he gave a postulate, and this postulate is called Bohr's theory or the Bohr's postulates. So what is the Bohr's postulates? Rutherford model में क्या था? Rutherford model में था electron is revolving अराउंड अ न्यूक्लियस, ओके, इन ए सर्कुलर ऑर्बिट. ये ठीक है, बट ड्रॉबैक था एटम का कोई एग्जिस्टेंस नहीं होंगे वहाँ से, इसीलिए तो बोर आया था. ठीक है. देन बोर गिव 3 पोस्टुलेट्स. ठीक है. सो फॉर द फर्स्ट पोस्टुलेट क्या था? फर्स्ट पोस्टुलेट था द इलेक्ट्रॉन इज रिवॉल्विंग इन ए सर्कुलर ऑर्बिट अराउंड अ न्यूक्लियस and necessary and the electrostatics Coulomb force by Coulomb attractions gives the necessary centripetal force to move around the nucleus. क्या था? इलेक्ट्रॉन इज रिवॉल्विंग अराउंड द न्यूक्लियस, ओके, इन ए सर्कुलर पाथ. सो सर्कुलर पाथ में रिवॉल्विंग के लिए, ठीक है, क्या जानना जरूरी है? सर्कुलर पाथ में रिवॉल्विंग करने के लिए हम लोग जानना है, हम लोग पता है सेंट्रीपिटल फोर्स इज नेसेसरी, एंड दिस सेंट्रीपिटल फोर्स इज प्रोवाइडेड बाय द कूलम्ब फोर्स, द कूलम्ब्स attraction force. So what is the first theory? First postulate is the electron. ठीक है. The electron is revolving around the nucleus. ठीक है. around the nucleus and the Coulomb attraction force between the electron and nucleus provides the necessary centripetal force for moving or revolving in circular path. ठीक है. So this is the first postulate. ठीक है. So what is the centripetal force? We know the formula of the centripetal force, mv square by r. So what is the Coulomb force? Z is square by r square. Okay. So centripetal force is equal to Coulomb force. ठीक है. is equal to Coulomb force. So centripetal force means mv square by r, and Coulomb force means z is square by r square. So this is the Coulomb force. So r1 r is cancelled here. So mv square equal to z is square by r. To Bohr's theory, the circular orbit is the stable orbit, okay, or the stationary orbit. According to Bohr's theory, the circular orbit is stable or stationary or the permanent orbit, okay, or stationary or the permanent orbit. ठीक है. When the charged particle is accelerate, okay, and this accelerated charged particle should radiate the energy. So electron is revolving around the nucleus, so this is the charged particle, so electron should radiate the energy, and when the charged particle radiates the energy, it will fall into the nucleus. That's why Bohr gave the, so the moving electron, so the moving electron, okay, electron radiate energy, right? Energy would, so electron should fall in the nucleus, that's why Bohr gave second theory or second postulates, right? So what are the second postulates? So when the electron revolves in a circular path, okay, or then the total angular momentum is the conserved. These are postulates, or according to Bohr, electron move in circular orbit, or এটা কি আছে stable orbit, ঠিক আছে, এটা circular orbit where the total angular momentum is conserved, okay, is conserved. And so according to Bohr's theory, mvr is equal to nh car. So this was the second postulate, nh car, where n is the number of quantum number and h car is the Planck constant, okay. So this is equation. Electron do not radiate any energy in the particular orbit, okay. So electron do not radiate any energy in particular orbit, ठीक है. So electron radiate energy only when it transfer from the one energy level to the key by one particular or the stationary orbit to the key another particular or the stationary orbit. Postulates according to Bohr, right? According to Bohr, electron do not radiate any energy in particular orbit, or the stable orbit or the stationary orbit. It radiates energy, but it only radiates energy only when it transfer from one stationary orbit to the another stationary orbit, to one stationary orbit to another. So according to Bohr, so this is the energy level, this is another energy level, okay? So these are the here two particular orbit, and this is one of the energy level and this is another energy level. So this energy level, suppose E suffix f and this is E suffix I, right? So according to Bohr, when the electrons transfer from this level to this level, so it radiate energy, and this energy is h nu. So EF minus EI is equal to h nu, ठीक है. Now देखिए एक्सप्रेशन ऑफ द रेडियस ऑफ द बोर रेडियस, ठीक है. सो पहले वाले एक्सप्रेशन में क्या था, एम वी आर इन nth ऑर्बिट इक्वल टू एन एच का, equation number 1, and another equation was the m v n square by r n is equal to k z square by r suffix and the whole square. Here r n is cancelled, right? So from these equations, m v square into r n is equal to k z square, ठीक है. Now let's see here, m v n r to the power n r n and and another is v n, ठीक है, equal to k z square. देखिए यहाँ पर देखो एम वी आर, ठीक है, हम लोग एक साथ में लिया था यहाँ पर एम वी आर एन, एंड वन बिन इज रिमेनिंग हियर, सो दिस इज वी एन, राइट. सो इक्वल टू एम Vn means nh cut. Okay, so nh cut into Vn is equal to kz square, right? So from these equations, Vn is equal to kz square by n into h cut. Okay, so k is constant, e is constant, n is also constant, so Vn proportional n, right? This is the equations. And another equations, from these equations, r to the power n means nh cut by m b suffix n. So Rn is equal to nh cut by m. What is the Vn? The value of the Vn, kz square by nh cut. So put the value here, the kz square by n into h cut. Okay, so Rn is equal to this term will be upper part. Okay, so n into n h cut by here another h cut, right, by m k z square. So r to the power n is equal n is equal to n square h cut square by m k z square. So from these equations, r n proportional n square.